First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Lions at 8-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Goff throwing complete for Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets him ready. Just shy of the 30. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Patterson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run with Patterson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Try to run it with Patterson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Lions 7. Young way through.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, gone. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown Falcons. Samori Toure. 27 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken from about the 12.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
The slot man in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, it's gone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Again, Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Coup for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
The kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 27, Lions 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Great player.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Goff on first down. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And Sharp calls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Goff on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing again is Goff. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's Swift. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there. Open out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tyson Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Lions 41.
Comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Ready? Right. 97.
2nd and long. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Kirby Joseph in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Goff now looking to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game, and good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6, and how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got him in. Complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? I say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? You had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have cut the lead back down to 2. Koo now for the point after. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Lions 35, Falcons 34.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Goff. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Slot man moves right. Here we go on fourth. Goff. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down and inches. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on third and inches. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That caught by Tremble. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This for a fourth quarter lead. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And that'll keep this a one-point game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on third, Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight one-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Goff. And this is caught. And they could seal it. It's a touchdown. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Badgley on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions.